Hey, how is it? How is everybody doing tonight? Or it could be later in the afternoon if you're on the West Coast, Midwest, 2 hours behind. You get in there to the nightfall. This your man, Chauncey, CEO 369, coming to you with another one. Definitely been out of the YouTube spaces for a minute. It has been very busy. You guys know I work for the federal government. And boy, this week has been a doozy. If you watch any of the news, if you see any of the social medias, you knew things have been moving like ninja style. I mean, who's running United States is anybody's guess. We know we got Trump as the president. We got Elon Musk over there in the Doge corner. We got Congress over here doing whatever, whatever. And yeah, the judicial branch is blocking everything, but people still getting fired. So, with all that being said, I'm gonna lay that to rest and let you guys know I'm doing fine. I mean, it is Saturday evening for me, getting ready to be Sunday. Got a holiday on Monday, and then we back at it. But some of the most fascinating things that have happened. Jumped into another 30-day challenge with my YouTube mentor. I like to call her my YouTube mentor. Uh, Empowered Living. She has one, and it is dynamic. It is great. It is something I think I'm gonna really sink my teeth into. Met some really great people. Been sending out my likes and sharing and watching videos with them, making sure I meet up all of my obligations as we get ready for the month of March. Yeah, February. We still have half a month, man. I'm telling you, we this month is kind of like taking like a little slow motion, so to speak, and I'm rocking with it. I'm riding the wave. I'm in that flow state, and the best part about it, what I like about what I'm seeing with the scope of YouTube, is the value that I'm getting out of it. That I'm learning from the many different CEOs. You guys know I don't call you just content creators. You are creators, you're entrepreneurs, and you're high level operators in my book. That's what a CEO is because you're bringing it. You're showing up, you're showing out, and you're delivering it. I don't care whatever it is you call your niche, you are making this damn thing happen. And what I enjoy doing myself, especially as a CEO, I like to communicate. I like to consult. I like to coach. I also like to be of service. Customer service is part of my job, what I do with the federal government. So I just can't get away with it. And with CEO 369, I'm all about representing my brand and what it is that I do. And the best part of that is that I get to work with a team of people who have other YouTube channels and they're growing small, large. I'm just looking for that perfect YouTube community that I can talk to people that may have thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, those that are just starting out. My job is to encourage. My guys is show you how your value that you bring to YouTube and what YouTube does is that they elevate you in this area. Perfect example. I love her to death. Miss Gwen I Win. Now, she was all about grocery shopping today, but she was giving her her story. But when she went into that grocery store and had to make a choice, either some oxtails or some neck bones, and I saw them neck bones inside of her grocery cart, I know that Miss Gwen know how to cook, know how to get down, and where things at this point. As she was talking about, you shop with the deals, you get your coupons, you clip your papers, you do what you got to do. And I'm just telling everybody, like, far as I'm concerned, as creators and high level operation, we have a tremendous opportunity because what YouTube does, they take our value and they allow us to share that value with other people. When we began to understand how YouTube allows us to do this, this is a fascinating thing. We we become phenomenal at what we do. And as my man Nemo 504 would say, or as he calls himself, Mr. Phenomenal, he's really taking that on and he's shooting straight through the moon. And I just really find that fascinating that so many people have taken on that various persona and they've lifted themselves to next levels in this YouTube stratosphere. Uh, yeah, this is about my third month, and as I'm understanding that, I'm seeing this phenomenon take place. And with the subscribers or with the videos that I'm making, I think I'm like at 106 or 7 subscribers, at 109. This will be my 110th YouTube video, but I'm all about it. I'm in it. I'm in it for the long haul. And I believe that what YouTube, what ends up happening is that we find out that we realize that YouTube allows us to immerse ourselves with others and it brings value to each and every one of us. You know, YouTube isn't just a platform to create content. YouTube has become more like a personal development machine. That's what I'm seeing because I'm learning how to do things like thumbnails. I'm learning how to do shorts. I'm learning how to do long content. I even have the ability to go live. There are so many different aspects of what YouTube can offer you as you get more into it and you began to go into the studio and see what's behind the scenes that YouTube offers up to us. And it allows us to then to even stretch our minds even further, stretch our emotions and do great things. Allows us to, if you want to get, you know, great exercise. I mean, there's some phenomenal men and women on here. Spiritual growth, our soul set. You know, you always know I'm going to talk about my mentor, Robin Sharma. He he's been so plentiful and impactful for me. I cannot stress it enough how important that it is that we engage each other with true authenticity and make things happen. This is one of the things that I enjoy about YouTube is that YouTube allows you to become strategic. It allows you to use this machine, this platform, and become very strategic as far as YouTube being that asset that helps you to move into this virtual world as far as the internet is concerned. It allows you to build brands with authority as well as trust because that's what ends up happening as you grow and people begin to see what it is that you do. There's an element of trust that comes into play, and I find that very fascinating. Establish you as a thought leader. Can you imagine that being a thought leader in your industry? What it is that you do? Like I say again, my number one goal is one to be a consultant, two to become a day trader, you know, three an influencer on these YouTube pages, out on these YouTube streets, we like to say, and also to help people to grow and encourage them to, or not just encourage, both encourage, but also guess what, empower them and cheer them on. To me, it's like running that big Boston Marathon that they do, you know, 26 point however many miles it is, and just being along every step of the way and seeing that, hey, guess what? You can do it. You know, I have people encouraging me, hey, CEO. Sometimes it's CEO 369. You know, I'm working on that CEO 369 consulting, but, you know, I digress. But also to enhance your communication skills. This is what's most incredible for us, those of us that are speakers who enjoy this opportunity, having a chance to talk to people about stuff. I mean, one of the big heavy hitters, I mean, he's behind the scenes, but and a lot of people, I'm sure you know him, and I'm gonna give his name out, is a gentleman by the name of Byron Allen. Now, Byron Allen, he started out as a comedian. His mom was the oh God, I'm not trying to think of the name of the show. Sherman Hemsley, moving up on the east side. God, what was the name of that show? But his mom was the African American sister that was on there. And Byron Allen is, by and large, one of the richest men that in the African American community. But at this point in time, is showing that he has put in a bid to buy all of Paramount Global. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this gentleman is truly phenomenal in the work that he does and helping out various people. Like I say again, being an owner, um, Allen Media LLC, which owns various TV stations as well as like the Weather Channel, is pretty, one of the men that I truly admire in that industry, and just showing that you can achieve the things that you set your mind to. I mean, it's so many other great and or lessers. I mean, you already know, talk of the town as of late between Samuel L. Jackson and Kendrick Lamar. If everybody wasn't worried about whether they gonna keep their federal government job or Elon Musk was gonna shut down the board of education, that's all people will really be talking about. But in the true sense of what it means to build your YouTube channel, build your kind of like legacy and or brand within the YouTube community, is that you have to be able to enhance credibility and also make impact. That's another key thing that a lot of us that are looking to do these things, you know, as creators, entrepreneurs, and high level operators, is how content creation enhance your decision making. That is a vital piece. It forces you to have clarity about the things that you're expressing, explaining your expertise and sharpening it. Like I say again, for myself, coming up on 30 years as an employee within the federal government, working from as a support person, being a program analyst, as well as doing work now as an administrative officer, I've kind of got a really good feel of the things that I really want to do when I move beyond that point, as well as like my military career and all the things that I did there. Combat veteran, the work that I did when I was in the military, traveling abroad, got to see the world. That was important. That's expertise that I'm now starting to seize upon as I come into this YouTube space, because I really truly believe that there are a lot of men and women who are trying to make a decision about their next move. And I say right now, 57, about to be 58 years of age. All you have to do is hit that button on there, push play, and give your utmost true self about who you are and what it is that you do. Encourage being able to be adaptable in everything that you do. Engage with your audience, asking people to like, share, comment, drop a comment in that box. That's your edge. That's what makes you, stretches you beyond just what people see you in that box. You become relatable. People are like, yeah, that's somebody I can relate to. I can see how YouTube is, you know, uh, impacting their life, and they're trying to impact my life. That's the main objective. And beyond that, as you do this and you settle into this vehicle that we call YouTube, you then begin to drive consistency, because that's what people become to see you as. When you go live, when you do a short, when you do long content, when you are just tapping into other people's lives or to their shows, or addressing a video of theirs, sharing your thoughts with them, it helps each and every one of us to grow. As we upload regularly, we instill both a discipline in ourselves as well as with our community. It's just like running a business. That's what this is really all about. Excuse me real quick. Try to clear my throat. Weather has gone up and down here in Georgia. I don't know about where you guys are at, but one minute we are at 60, 70-degree weather, and now we're about to drop back down to 40 and 50-degree weather. I still ain't came up out my thermals and don't plan on doing it till probably right around June. That's when I know it's hot, and as we like to call it, hot Atlanta. So I'm settling in for the long haul. I don't know what that groundhog did in the month of February. All I know, Chauncey, I don't like being cold. I don't care what nobody say. Keep the house at a nice temperature, and when I go outside, I make sure I stay bundled up because I don't believe in getting sick. I'm not immune to pain. I don't like pain. I don't like being under the weather. But what I do like doing, I like operating at a high level. I like learning from people that operate at a very high level. It is critical and crucial that we tap into those men and women who move with a sense of purpose, who are driven, you know, who are engaging. That's the best part about what YouTube brings. This environment that YouTube has, where execution matters. Like I said, it's just like a business. Feedback loops, are instant. People are commenting, people are, positive, negatively. You have to know how to take that in, helping you to refine your message and your approach. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I mean, if you went out for a sport and you didn't do well, people said you sucked. If you didn't move in a certain way, dance right, or didn't your first kiss, if it wasn't right and you didn't know how to French kiss, you was like, ah, people go like, what's wrong with you? But that's what the thing about YouTube is. It allows you to refine who you are to become better at what it is that you do. So I would ask of you not to get discouraged. Take a time, pull back, relax, watch your own video, have some fun with it because there's nothing like taking that approach, refining it, and then doing a better. You know, YouTube allows you to come on here unfiltered. Now you can get all dolled up and look pristine if you want, but if that's really who you are, do you have fun with it? As I get older at 57, soon to be 58, I am just grateful that I've had those many years on this planet we call Earth to do something and feel encouraged to do it even later on in life because some people pull back. Some people hold all that experience that they have, all that knowledge that they have within their mindset, that psychology of what you poured into yourself, your heart set, the emotions of all the things that you have experienced, good, bad, or indifference, where you can help people not go in those directions or move in a direction that would be good for them. You know what I'm saying? And then your health set. I know as far as my family generation, most of my family, the elders on my mom's side as well as my dad's side, they lived until their 80s and 90 years of age, 70, 80, 90 years. I mean, for a lot of people, I who I like to call my last dinosaur. I love my great aunt Lil. She was the last elder that passed away. She was 98 years of age. And I believe had she, without the onset of dementia or different things like that, this woman probably would have been traversing this state and us trying to find out where she's at and chase her down. But, she made sure that we were okay. And then when she transitioned, I felt, good. I always got it right here, right in my heart. Part of this DNA of mine. Thing about YouTube, once again, I also get into one of my moments, but yeah, that's what I feel. When I talk about my emotional state, my health state, my spiritual state, that's where I go. But this is what YouTube allows us to do. It also gives us the ability for scalability. Once you're moving in your flow state, that thing that makes it happen, your insights, the systems can impact thousands, also millions. You never know when. I mean, I had people tapping into videos that I did back in November, and I was like, wow, December, boom. Just a couple of days ago, boom. And that's where it is when people are connecting to you and say that they want to get on that YouTube journey together with you, be part of your tribe and your community. That is most, as far as I'm concerned, that's awesome. Let's do this. Let's do the damn thing. Let's find some actionable steps. Let's get started. How can we grow together? And that's the most phenomenal thing, which it is. You know, in my previous video, my last video, don't get caught up in a niche. As you define out what it is that you're doing, people are going to see it. They're going to express it to you. And they're going to say, like I say again, and we're in this young lady and we're in this next 30-day challenge that's coming up by Empower Living. But Meg, I call her Meg the Explorer. I believe it is Explore with Meg. But she has some great tips, ideas, and tools for people. There are other people like Boops and Button who have phenomenal financial tips. There's also like RN2 CEO who has just strategies beyond the pale. She says she likes my videos sometimes because they're long content form. And when she walks or does her exercising, it helped me, she gets something out of it. CEO of Cat, there are many, many, many men and women out here who have videos that I watch, that I engage with. There are those who I watch, like Sean Canal with Think Media, or his partner who um, they wrote a book together, YouTube Secrets, or Alan Weiss, who has like a 1 minute YouTube segment. 1 minute, that's all he does, but he has some fascinating facts. But he also wrote the Consulting Bible. And those are men and women. I mean, like I said again earlier today, or in this segment, Robin Sharma. You just type his name in and you find Robin Sharma with some great uh, segments about the 5 a.m. club, about the 2020 formula that I talked to you guys about. They are committed to consistency. What expertise or what perspective do you bring to this YouTube arena? Sometimes it could be like an MMA match, and you're in that ring, and you know, you're going at it with people that are going live, that are doing this. Don't sell yourself short. Your video is just as important. It's just as fast. And I believe what YouTube does when it truncates all the videos, whether they're live or they're short, whether they're long content, and they push this stuff out, they put yours in that area to reach that audience that needs it the most. And so that's what's important about us being able to commit to consistency, whether it's weekly, bi weekly content, or even daily for that matter. You give your all. You don't leave nothing on the sidelines. YouTube, I believe, personally for me, is for A players, those that are willing to get on the field and just ball out and say what it is that they're talking about. Focus on storytelling. That's another. People resonate with personal and professional journeys. That's what I truly believe. And that's why I don't be trying to edit, change nothing up. I mean, take a look. Young lady, and everybody knows her, Dodash. Everybody knows him, Dante London. Everybody know his wife is already blowing up. She's monetized. There's so many out here, but those are those that are small YouTube content creators that have resonated with those of us who are just starting out. And I truly believe as we do what we do, you will begin to see you are valuable. Your knowledge, your experience, your mindset, heart set, health set, soul set. Those things click. Understand, like for me, my foundation is built off of three, three pillars: honor, love, and respect. That's my principle for why I'm doing what I'm doing on YouTube. Without that, all I can tell you is that your mindset can transform not only your business, but the lives of people looking for guidance. You guys know that although I do this from standpoint of consulting, me and my wife, she runs our YouTube page for our business, myrootadvice.com, and it's growing. People know both me and my wife, Maya, and they enjoy her. And the big thing is that, our ninth 9 year anniversary is coming up, February 22nd. And the big thing with her, and I'm pretty sure she'll look at my video, but she's wanting to add another plant to our already arsenal of this tropical oasis that I call it. And I just keep asking her, what is the plant? So I'm letting you guys know, like I let her dad know, like I let my sister in law, brother in law. Just tell me what kind of plant you want. I don't care. She can go out and buy the most exotic plant or whatever she desires. I just want to. I almost took her out today. I might take her out tomorrow, but we'll see what's happening, or even on Monday, or even on our anniversary, because I know that the season's starting to change. Hasn't yet broken ground. I love to get out there and do yard work, my grass and everything. That's my baby. But yeah, that's one of the things that I am looking forward to, is February 22nd, 2025. This beautiful woman, she just came into my life and she has set, you know, kept that spark, set it ablaze, and I just love her to death. Um, what I like to know, I'm a call. I also have it as I'm wrapping it up. I call it a call to action. I want to know from you, what's stopping you from sharing your value. If you want to drop it in the comment, man, you already know I'm all about loving that. And, as we close out, I just truly believe that we all have something to offer. I already said this is 110th video, and I'll tell you, got about 5 million of them young things that I got to put out unless I get called home. It's sometimes your life here on earth is but a moment. But in the meantime, what I love for you guys to do is truly to like CEO369 Consulting YouTube page. Give me any comments, any feedback. I love it to death. I also love good. I don't mind bad. But for me, it helps me to grow my channel. And then, if you wouldn't mind, also subscribe. I believe that if you want more insight about what it is that I'm doing in this time period here on YouTube, um, I am developing myself for within what I like to think within the next 2 years. I will be defined out in this major space that YouTube has offered us in these social media, and I want to become an unstoppable leader in business and in content creation. As a CEO, that's truly what it's all about. So I was like, tell you guys, honor yourself and you're going to honor others. Love yourself and you will love others. And above all, respect yourself and you will respect others. And as my mentor, Robin Sharma, would say, if you own your morning, you will elevate your life. You guys have a smashing evening, smashing morning, wherever you're at in this world. Be good to yourself.